Taking place shortly after the attack on Pearl Harbor, the young adult novel Red Berries, White Clouds, Blue Sky by American author Sandra Dallas follows the story of Californian teenager Tomi Itano and her Japanese-American family as they experience internment by the U.S. government. Dallas, who initially worked as a journalist and bureau chief at Business Week, also writes novels for adult readers, including Tallgrass from 2008, which explores the internment of Japanese Americans during World War II from an adult perspective. The narrative unfolds a few months after the Pearl Harbor bombing. Although America has entered the war, the Itano family has yet to feel its impact. Osamu Sam Itano and his wife, Sumiko, are first-generation Americans known as Issei in their own language. Their children, Roy, Tommy, and Hiro, are American-born Nisei. Sam and Sumiko face restrictions on land ownership in America but manage to grow strawberries on rented land from local farmer Mr. Lawrence, whose daughter Martha is Tommy's closest friend. One day, Tommy and her younger brother Hiro are sent to the grocery store. Upon arrival, they are confronted by a sign taped to the front window that reads, "No Japs." Ignoring the sign, Tommy enters the store, only to be told by the owner, Mr. Akron, to leave. Tommy is shocked and upset that she is considered Japanese rather than American. She was born in the US and is a citizen. Although her grandparents reside in Japan, she has never been there. Her father has always emphasized that she is American, not only because of her place of birth but also because her parents chose to leave Japan and settle in America. The situation worsens when Tommy returns home one day to find FBI agents interviewing her father and Mr. Lawrence. Sam had been stockpiling fertilizer and gasoline for his farming business, but the agents suspect him of smuggling these materials onto Japanese submarines. During the house search, the agents discover a Japanese newspaper and letters written in Japanese, leading to Sam's arrest and his subsequent departure in handcuffs. Mr. Lawrence, outraged by the situation, promises to hire a skilled lawyer to defend Sam. Sumiko explains to Tommy that due to the ongoing war between America and Japan, some people have grown suspicious of individuals with any connections to Japan. With Sam's arrest, life quickly deteriorates for the Itano family. Tommy is unwelcome at a Girl Scout meeting as the hostess refuses to allow Japs in her home. Roy, her older brother, is forced to quit his jazz ensemble. Sam is relocated to a camp in New Mexico. The government mandates that all Japanese Americans in California must move inland to states like Colorado, Kansas, and Montana. However, Sumiko refuses to comply. President Roosevelt's order demands the gathering and relocation of all Japanese Americans remaining in California to relocation camps. Tommy's family is granted only 2 weeks to pack a single suitcase. The Lawrences agree to safeguard the Itano family's valuables. Devastated, Tommy does her best to lift everyone's spirits. They are initially housed at the Santa Anita racetrack until their camp is constructed. For 4 months, Tommy and her family reside in a converted horse stall. Upon learning they will be relocated to Colorado, Tommy feels a glimmer of hope, envisioning a picturesque landscape with blue skies and majestic mountains. However, their destination, the Tallgrass relocation camp, turns out to be situated in the midst of a dusty prairie. The camp is still under construction and surrounded by guard towers and barbed wire fences. Nevertheless, Tommy remains resilient, striving to make the most of their circumstances. She excels as a student at the camp school, encourages her brother to resume playing jazz, and helps her mother gain confidence in her husband's absence. In 1944, Sam is finally able to join his family at the camp, but the experience has taken a toll on him. His hair has turned gray, and he now walks with a cane, transformed by the hardships he has endured. Once a proud American, Sam's spirit has been deeply embittered by his unjust imprisonment and the inhumane treatment he endured. He harbors anger towards his children for still holding on to their belief in American ideals. He is disappointed to discover that Sumiko no longer fits the submissive housewife image idealized in Japanese culture. Tommy, too, begins to question her own American identity, struggling to cope with her father's bitterness. Her academic performance suffers, adding to the family's concerns. In a twist of fate, each family member turns to Tommy, hoping she can help her father overcome his resentment and anger. She grapples with finding a solution until her teacher enters her into a statewide essay contest. Tomi decides to write an essay expressing her unwavering belief in American ideals, despite the hardships they have endured. When her essay wins, Sam is deeply moved, realizing that his daughter has been acknowledged as a true American. Red Berries, White Clouds, Blue Sky delves into themes of prejudice and nationalism, introducing younger readers to a somber chapter in recent American history. However, critical reception for the book was mixed, with Kirkus reviews noting that while the topic is compelling and significant, the overall depiction is only average. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.